know how you feel right now. Told that you're mad when that's what's driving you mad.
I didn't even know that existed. LOL.
This answer should almost directly get you committed as a patient. Also, I would have originally casted you for this little ARG, more likely as an aloof, cynical warden who has to do the unpleasant work but is very reluctant. But now I am in limbo again.
Sounds about right.
Well, what can I say? By the way, sorry, I just realized there is no realistic voting option for you. Again, but this time accidentally. My wretched poll is doomed to die in its infancy.
Getting me to watch a new show or movie is like pulling teeth. I'm not even doing it on purpose or trying to be contrarian. I have developed some sort of modern media apathy. The last 10 years broke me.
I know that too. For that reason, I would feel uncomfortable to watch it with you. And your instincts are absolutely right in terms of modern, as I already know the first episode. I'll watch it for different reasons, though. But I was not even referring to that. I really meant what I said. None of the 4 options, the way I wrote them, would fit your essence if we are talking about it as a real psych ward. I don't perceive you as contrarian at all, by the way. It is so out of character for you to even show up here. I can't believe my luck anyway. But watch party with the Coscarelli movie sounds fine. That way I can still pretend you're one of the merciful wardens.
So what would you say is my psych ward essence then?
I stand by my word. I see you as an aloof warden, as a mag job, in that specific kind of setting. When you are stable. Otherwise your psych ward essence would not be very different from mine, schizotypal. A whole list of what others perceive as odd behavior and beliefs resulting in social withdrawal. But I think you would avoid at all costs getting there in the first place. And you're smart enough to stay under the radar. But who knows? Maybe one day we wake up and realize we've been in the same ward all along.
If I'm in the psych ward, I'm partying with these guys.
If they are there, you most definitely would. I can see that. But they are not.
The best way to get me to do it is say, fuck you, Will, you better watch this shit.
So, first, that would violate my own first community rule and go against the show's tone. And second, how should I know I was even allowed to call you that? And third, at least one episode is directed by Jennifer Lynch, and that should count for something, too. And fourth, I might get there anyway. Maybe you are more likely to find yourself in that other mental Ryan Murphy show. There's an innocent man committed against his will in this uber-cruel psych ward in the early 60s, amongst other things for having this strong connection to UFOs and aliens. Also, he was put on baking duty there. In this scene, he himself doesn't really know anymore whether he belongs there or not.
Are you seeing Sister Jude's face in the door? I want to punch her too for making us work double shifts.
What if I am crazy? What if I imagine the whole thing? The spaceship, the creatures, all abducted. What if I made it all up because I couldn't face up to what I'd done?
Why are you saying this now?
Dr. Threat said he said some things that are starting to make sense.
Well, if you were crazy, they wouldn't make sense to you. Self-doubt is a sure sign of sanity.
Wait, you're confusing me. If you're saying that if I'm crazy, then I wouldn't believe Dr. Threatin, but if I'm saying that my crazy stories would be true?
I have no idea what you just said.
What am I? Crazy or sane? Am I a killer?
I don't care. Whatever you are,
Later that day, Danny was just exhausted and felt she had done almost everything in her power to convince him. She fell asleep, a little sad and dreaming of some kind of happy, well, not end, but maybe a happy intermezzo. While Will went back to hating himself and his life, feeling confused and irritated, but also slightly intrigued and inspired.